find other great podcasts like this one at podmoth.network.
Oh, hi! If you're looking for another spooky and funny podcast to add to your rotation, check out Anything Bones, now part of the Podmoth Network.
Hey Boneheads, I'm Sophie Schwartz.
And I'm Caitlin Hart.
And we're the hosts of Anything Bones, the podcast where we talk about bones and bone-related topics.
Soph, what are bone-related topics?
Thank you for asking, Caitlin. This can be anything from mausoleums to murderers, famous skeletons to cadaver dogs.
Bone churches, mummies, serial killers. You'll hear about them all.
And sometimes we have guests stop by and tell us their favorite bony tales.
Check out Anything Bones on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, or wherever your little heart desires.
We release new episodes every Saturday.
Bon voyage!
Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Kathryn.
And I'm Hayley.
And we are Saturdays for the Ghouls,
a Podmoth podcast.
And you're here for Horror Week, and we're going to talk about what movie, Hayley?
None other than 1983's Sleepaway Camp.
Woo! And we also have a special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, I'm a ghost from beyond the grave. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Daniel Segura. I'm the host of the Moustachioed Podcastio, also a Podmoth Network podcast. My friends often give me shit for never, I don't know if I've had a Podmoth Network host on my show, so I think we're going to need to have y'all on the show next time because I get a lot of shit for it, but it's only because I have so many regulars. I'm kind of like a bartender owner, and I just have these cunts that come in and make shitty jokes, and they keep wanting to go back on the show, so I have to go back on the show. So anyway, it's a podcast where I honor dope mustaches in film. My dad and my grandfather both had killer mustaches, and they loved movies, so I thought, why not? Let's start a podcast, honor some mustaches, talk about movies, make poo-poo pee-pee dick jokes, and have a good time. And that's what we do.
Sounds like a blast. So.
Oh, yeah. You get a lot of this, I can tell you that.
We are happy that you're here, and we totally love to come on if you had a week that you didn't have a regular.
Yeah, no, I will make it happen. And I kind of would like to maybe by the end of October. I think it would be fun because y'all are, spooky wookies. Let's have it on the
Spooky wookies.
Y'all are all about the spooky wookies. So yeah, we got to have y'all in October.
Got it. That's totally us. So we got you.
Yeah. So this movie, Sleepaway Camp, I've covered it before. I think I covered it on my pod. I know this is so sad. I don't even have that many episodes. I just had 100. I just had my 100th episode, and I think I covered it, or I talked about it on another podcast, and I've seen it a lot, but I still watched it this morning because I genuinely like this movie. It's campy as all hell.
Yeah, totally.
But I just like the background of it. Like, you could tell the cast had a damn good time is all I'm going to say. But I'm glad that this is the movie I randomly picked because I don't know if you want to let the listeners know, but you found an incredibly creative way for me to pick the movie.
Yes. Yeah. We gave him 9 options of different mustaches in film that we found in horror movies. And we told him to pick 1 through 9, and he got to pick the mustache of Frank the Cop in Sleepaway Camp. So
yeah, it's a good thing my podcast isn't the Dick Castillo mustache. Just would have been like 8
harder.
8 different cocks. I'd be like, I don't know which one.
We still could have given you Sleepaway Camp though.
Technically, yes. I'd be like, I'll take that little pecker right there.
But I don't think that a lot of people would like to sponsor podcasts that were like Castillo Podcastio, just about dicks in Hollywood.
Every time we see and they're always flaccid, so we're just talking soft cocks all day. Yeah, unless we go to
they're growers or sowers.
Yeah, you really don't know. And it can get cold in those studios. You can't judge them.
Seriously. Well, yeah. So I actually looked, and you did do it on your podcast in October of 2021.
Oh,
Not
wow.
to stalk you.
You did a two-parter.
Jeez.
You did a two-parter with Eddie the Axe.
Oh, Eddie the Axe Jefferson. Yes, he is the host of the Bloody Bits Horror Show. If you ever want to check that out, if you like the spooky wookie movies.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
So, Hayley, do you want to kick off the chat about?
I don't know. You two are having such a good time. Like, I'm just sitting back laughing. It's fine. But yes, we're going to be talking about Sleepaway Camp. Kathryn, I may have, I didn't really lie to you, but I didn't let you know beforehand. Since this is such a cult classic, I already knew like how it ended.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, Kathryn, like when you were like, oh my God, it's this person. Oh my God. And I was like, oh no.
Oh, that's fun. So you saw this for the first time.
Yes.
Kathryn.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Well, yeah. I've never seen it. I just know.
Oh, you already had the ending spoiled at some point.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Hayley,
yeah, I saw it for the first time back in October then, because I remember that was the first time I seen it, and I've seen it like 2 more times since.
Yeah. Hayley's like our horror movie connoisseur. And so she's watched probably the majority of or knows a lot about the horror movies. And I just like, I'm along for the ride.
I think it's good, though. I think it's good to get the perspective from someone getting, that fresh look at the film, because
right.
you're not getting the nostalgia part of it. Like what I've noticed is whenever I have someone on my show and they want to talk about some movie they grew up loving, like some movies from the 80s, and then I watch it for the first time and I'm like, it kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And then I feel bad because they're like, oh, what? I love that movie. And I'm like, well, it's not my fault. You got bad taste instead of a bit.
Right. You have to take everything with a grain of salt. Like this could be like their not this movie maybe, but it could be their like childhood favorite movie.
If this is your childhood favorite movie, you're a fucking psychopath, and you
might be.
You should go into a facility.
I also think that while I was guessing all the different people it could be, I think I guessed the right one the very first thing. First person I guessed. But then I was like, oh, that can't be their hand. And then I moved on.
Oh yeah, you did. You did guess. Yeah, you did guess.
You had me. I
early.
thought it was the old black man, the cook. I'm gonna get these fucking kids.
So, Hayley, let's roll it back in. What was this movie about again?
Okay, I wrote the description down of the movie that like Google says, but it says bunks and showers are a mad stabber's beat at a summer camp strictly for teens. That's it. That's what it's about.
That's bunks.
Thank you guys for coming. We'll talk to y'all later.
I will say, though, this movie does a great job of capturing. I mean, I never went to camp. There was no way my parents were ever going to send me to camp. But like, I remember every now and then there was like a little church camp I would sneak into to get some snacks and stuff as a kid. And it had this kind of fucking energy. I know I would like try to like, I do like the, what do you call it when you like touch your forehead and your chest and your shoulders? What is that called?
The Father, Son, and
the Holy Spirit thing. Yeah, I just would do that really quick and be like, yeah, I'm part of the church camp. And I would just grab some cookies and some milk.
It's straight up not a Catholic camp. It's like some other religion. You're just like doing the wrong thing.
I know. Well, it was a satanic one, so I did it in reverse. But anyway, it had this kind of energy. They really did a great job because you feel like you're really at a camp. These kids look like camp kids. Like none of these kids look like little Hollywood, like kid model kids. They just look like regular ass kids. Even like the bully, who's by the way fantastic in this fucking movie. I love this woman. She did such a good job of playing a mean girl. It's amazing. But she's not even super hot. Like, I mean, not to say like conventionally, she's kind of
right. The beauty standards. She also looks like she's like 30.
Judy?
Yeah. I think she was older, maybe.
We could not find her age. We could not find her age at all. Like me and Kathryn were like, we were looking up everywhere, and I was like, how old is this woman?
When you call her a woman, that's when you think she's older. Like, how old is this woman?
It's like 14-year-old Ricky. Like, geez.
Yeah, I know. And Ricky's the best character in the movie, in my opinion. I love that kid. He reminds me of my friend that grew up with, Carlos, and he was just the same freaking way. Like, would just lose his shit. If anyone messed with his friends or his sister, he would just go bonkers. And that's exactly like, the part where Ricky's looking up at the guys and they're in like they're on the roof, and he's like, "You fucking cocksuckers! I'll fuck you up! I'll kill you all, you pieces! I'll fuck you up!" He's like an angry old grandpa on a porch, but he's like a little kid. It just makes it so good. Anyway,
it's the best.
And they actually had a little thing, him and Angelo. They were kind of like had little crushes on each other, and like while they were filming in the actual, because I saw a documentary.
I was like, wait a second, what?
Yeah. No, not in the.
Did I miss that?
You didn't see it when he spanked their ass?
Oh, this is getting a little Alabama for me. So.
They're cousins.
I must have saw a different cut.
the extended cut.
Yeah.
Sleepaway Camp XXX. That's what she said.
Fuck Paul. What's his name? Paul?
Paul. Yeah. Little bitch boy Paul.
Paul is such a punk.
I know. I don't even like that name. I don't like one syllable names. I right away when I was starting to say that, I looked at your names really quick because I was like, wait a minute. What if one of these?
Don't worry.
I know. I was like, holy shit.
If it helps, I had to look at all of our names, inclling my own, to make sure we.
Yeah, I was making sure I'm also not being hypocritical because, like, I mean, you could call me Dan, but that's a horrible name.
Wow.
Good times.
Oh goodness. But the short shorts on my dude though.
The short shorts. Oh.
The camp guy, the camp counselor kind of guy. He seems like a coordinator, and he wears the tightest.
He basically wears a Speedo.
Yes, and his like little peepee's like just knocking on heaven's door. It's incredible.
Like, if anyone who's listening to this has not seen the movie, they're just like, "What? What are they talking about?"
You gotta watch this movie. Don't listen to this. Stop the episode. Play the fucking movie. Come back and enjoy the show, you sons of bitches. Don't not watch the movie.
Just also make sure you come back.
Yeah, you better come. Yeah, you're gonna want to come back for sure.
Oh goodness.
It's like 80s crop tops,
tube socks,
Speedos.
short shorts.
It's so good. I love the 80s fashion stuff. Like, I wish. I want to wear Daisy Dukes. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'll let my cheeks hang out. Like, I think it's attractive on men. I think you get some good airflow.
So, Hayley, do you have any fun facts about this movie?
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna legit say this. I think the movie's cursed.
Why?
So
you can't say that now. I've seen it.
Hey, I saw it too for the first time, okay, and found this out. So Mike Helen, he's the guy that plays Mel, the owner of the camp.
The old man?
Yeah. It was his last film. He died August 26, 1983 of lung cancer, which was a few months before, and the movie came out November 18th, 1983.
So he died before it was released?
Yes.
Well, they should have honored him in the beginning than the mom. The mom's like, did you see the little honor where he's like, in memory of mom, she was a doer of my dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, what the hell? Anyway, continue.
Anyway. And then, that's sometimes normal, you know. So the reason why I say it's cursed is because in Return to Sleepaway Camp, the guy that plays the chef, who is Isaac Hayes, who also voices Chef in South Park, he died.
What?
August 10th, 2008. And that movie came out November of 2008.
Oh.
So the movie's cursed if you happen to play a cook on this franchise. Like, in this franchise, if you're playing the cook in this franchise, don't do it. Yeah, find someone else. Don't fucking take that part. Plus, I mean, who knows? Like, you're probably only going to make $500 at Sleepaway Camp 8 or whatever the fuck. I think pornos have higher budgets at this point.
Get you a part with short shorts and you won't die.
Yeah.
Oh, budgets?
Yeah, the budget. Yeah, we want to talk budgets? Okay, let's go with money.
Budgets, let's go.
I love money. Yeah.
So the budget for the first, I don't have any of the other ones because I didn't care enough to look, but the first movie, the budget is $350,000.
That is amazing. And I think I could be bullshitting, but I think the director, a lot of it was from him. Like, he paid for a big chunk of the film. This was like his baby, and he really wanted to make this movie, and nobody believed he could make it, and he didn't have a lot of support, so he had to really fork over a lot of his own dough. And basically, it was either he was going to make this freaking movie, and he was going to succeed, and he would make his money, or when the movie was done and he was done making it, he would be basically homeless, bankrupt, have nothing left. And the movie did great because it's perfect for the theater. It's perfect for the drive-in. You're trying to grab a boob, and you know, and you get to see some people get killed. It's a good time. So yeah, but I still think there's a lot of crazy things that happen in this movie. Like, and it's very unbelievable. Some of the kills where I'm like, there's no way this kid can pull all this shit off. But the most unbelievable thing is that Meg is wanting to fuck that old man.
Right?
Oh my god. Megan Mel.
Oh my gosh.
Megan, feel better about yourself, guy. You gotta raise your standards. Why are you trying to fuck that guy? He looks like my ball sack.
Literally, Short Shorts would be right in her bed if she wanted him to. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many dicks hanging out everywhere. You pick the guy that's wearing khakis and like
Cargo
golf
shorts.
shoes. Yes, he looks horrible. That guy could dry me up really quick. I was like, ugh. Every time I would see him on this, I mean, hey, rest in peace. He's dead. He was a smoker. Don't smoke, y'all. And like every time we'd be on the screen, I'd be like, oh gosh, but he was so good though. He was really good at playing that kind of just I don't know, gross asshole character. And I don't know why he just has it hell bent on poor Ricky. Jeez, it's the worst. Yeah. He's a really bad detective.
I know.
It's a good thing he's not a detective.
Yeah. This is why you're a camp guy, you fucking idiot.
This is why you run a camp.
This is why you run a camp, you fucking old weirdo. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest. I feel better now.
I'm glad.
Also, I was fine when she died. She was such a bitch. So
she was, I think, maybe right, because I think she was even maybe more of a bitch then, because she's the one that like manhandles. That's such a weird term, manhandles, because a woman could shake someone too.
She woman handles Angela into the ocean.
But she was like, she played that bully character super well. And she, one of them, you know, I knew I'd hate her immediately is she introduces herself to all the other campers and she goes, my name's Megan, Mega. I'm like, fuck you. We know how to spell your stupid name. It's got 5 letters. Like, is there another way to spell it? Like, fuck you. That's
I think that would have like
Meagan.
Meagan.
Jesus Christ. I guarantee you there's some bitch with that name out there, and she's probably a bitch. Like, Garrett, if your name is like that complicated and it shouldn't be, you're probably a bitch.
I think some Megans have H's.
Oh, the silent H. Fuck that. God, I'm special because I have an H. It still sounds lame. Like your name still sucks. No matter how you spell it, Megan is a horrible name. And for all the Megans listening right now, use your middle name. Just change it now. Go use your middle name. I don't care if you're 55 years old and you're listening to this. Go change your name. No one likes it.
You know, you can pick any name you want.
Yeah.
Banana hammock, whatever you want.
There you go. Nice Friends reference.
Thank you.
I love white shows too.
Oh my god.
I'm a big Seinfeld guy.
Oh my god. Also, if your name's Megan, I guess it's also fine if you want to keep it.
Yeah, you can keep it too, I guess.
His name's Daniel. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, I got a plain Jane name.
Oh my god.
And how much money did it make?
Oh yeah, that's the kicker. Yeah, how much money did it make? That's the kicker.
Oh god, I forgot what we were talking about.
Story of my life.
So yeah, it was 350,000, and then Kathryn and Daniel. It's a guessing game that we like to do. How much do you think he made?
He probably already knows.
I don't know. I don't remember. You go first.
800,000.
I'm gonna say 1.2 million.
He's closer, but you're still way off.
How much?
2 million.
No, that's not way off. You said 1.2. They made 11 million.
What?
Oh man. Jeez. Man,
There were lots of Copperfields in those drive-ins.
Yeah. I hope that old counselor that croaked had a gold casket. That kind of money.
I know that. Poor man.
Oh, you know what? He died before it released, so he had a shitty casket.
He probably got nothing.
He got nothing. Don't smoke, y'all. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't smoke.
Because then you're gonna
be in a movie.
Yeah, you're gonna make a movie. It's low budget. You've probably figured it's gonna suck. You croak, and then it does great, and it makes $11 million, and you're fucking 6 feet under sucking Satan's dick.
Wow, that made a lot of money.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Good job. Good job. What's his name? Ryan.
No, Robert.
Oh.
So close.
You got
So
the R
close.
right. I'm so proud of you on that.
R.
I'm proud of you remembering the R because I would have never pulled Ryan out of my ass.
It's directed by Robert Hiltzik, and he is just a very peculiar kind of cat. Like the interviews I've seen him on, he's very eccentric, very different, but this was his, like, he was in charge of so much in this film. This is his film, but I think he doesn't have a connection. I don't believe he has a connection with the sequels. I think he felt like this was and honestly, the movie feels like this is meant to just be one movie, but I think it did so well, it's impossible to not want to try to get it back out there.
Right.
I don't know if he had anything to do with. I wrote the titles down because I thought they were funny.
The
Camp
sequels.
2.
Yes.
Yeah. Sleepaway Camp 2 is called Unhappy Campers. The third one, Teenage Wasteland, and then they did return to Sleepaway Camp, which is disregarding any of the movies before that except the first one. That is the only one that he actually also.
Okay, cool. So that was kind of a reboot, or I think kind of like what Halloween did. There's been like 3 Halloween movies that are like the newer ones. They just treat the first film as part of the canon,
right?
So yeah, that was. I haven't seen Return to Sleepaway Camp. Have any of y'all seen it? Well, no. We should check that one out. That's the next episode, y'all. We're gonna do Return to Sleepaway Camp. This is a permanent thing now. I'm a permanent co-host.
He's coming back before the end of the month. We're gonna do it 2 weeks.
Yep, it's gonna be called Sunday. Sunday is the best for whores.
For whores. Okay. I don't think it rolls off the tongue. Saturdays are for the ghouls, but that's fine.
Yeah, Sundays are for the whores. Damn it. They're for the whores because they're recovering. They've had a long Saturday and just plowed away, and now it's time to rest. And that's what Sundays are for. Rest.
And Sundays include Daniel.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the whore.
Obviously. Okay, that's awesome. Do we have any fun facts?
Oh, there's one more movie though. There's Sleepaway Camp.
Oh my gosh.
4, The Survivor.
The Survivor, which is like, what? Wait, is this one of the kids that survived the initial attacks and like is now back to, like, I don't know, lost their mind and is killing everyone?
That would be very predictable. I would say yes.
Yeah, it actually did make sense. Oh, we need to check that one out too. I'm gonna watch all of them. Why not? I've seen Sleepaway Camp too.
We make a separate podcast, just Sleepaway Camps, and we just watch them over and over again
until we like fucking lose our minds and jump off a building or something. There has been a podcast like that where they watch the same movie like for the entire year, and I think it was what was it? It's the Adam Sandler ones where they're like he's basically on vacation with friends. Jeez.
Grown-ups?
Oh,
yes.
Grown-ups. Yeah.
They had to watch Grown Ups 2. And they did that for an entire year. They watched Grown Ups 2 every week. I couldn't do it. I don't know if I could do it.
So you're a quitter is what you say.
Well, sometimes.
Well, at least we'd have 4 movies in rotation. 5 movies.
5.
Yeah, I think that would help us out. You know,
definitely.
We could shake off the Survivor off of us every time because, like, oh god, that was the worst thing I've ever seen. Back to Sleepaway Camp, the original penis.
The original penis.
The OG.
Yeah.
The OG PP.
The oh wee wee.
The oh wee wee. Yeah, I like that too.
Speaking of the OG penis.
Yes.
So for that ending, they had a local college student basically stand naked wearing a plaster mask of Angela's face. And it said that he had to get plastered in order to do the scene.
It is scary, I would imagine. And I was thinking, you know, the very first time I saw this, because I'd kind of similar to you, Hayley, like I kind of knew how it was going to end, but I just never wanted to see the whole. I wanted to make sure when I saw the movie, I was going to watch it from beginning to end and just enjoy it as what it was. But when they finally do that reveal, I'm like, geez, like Angela's like hitting the gym. Like she's looking pretty tight. Yeah. I was like, damn. But that was a great idea. And honestly, it makes it creepier
Yeah.
that they with the plaster style, because her face just looks frozen on this body, and she's doing this fucking mouth thing that honestly to this day, the actress, I'm trying to think of her name, it's like the tip of my brain, Melissa Felissa Rose, right? Felissa Rose, I think that's her name.
Yeah,
she's all, by the way, I've heard nothing but good things about her. Like I've had friends that have actually met her at different horror conventions and stuff. She's super awesome. Really proud of the film, and just proud because there's so many actresses and they're just actors that they make movies and they're starting off their career and they make a horror movie. Like like speaking of friends, what's her name was in Leprechaun, the original Leprechaun, Rachel. What's her real name? Yeah, there you go. Obviously, I'm not that much into popular culture, but yeah, Jennifer Aniston. She was in the original Leprechaun, and she will never talk about it. I think she has it like in her notes, like if she's being interviewed, you cannot ask her about Leprechaun.
Oh my!
And I like that Felissa's like, I was in this movie. It was awesome. I had a great time. I made a lot of friends. Like, I want to talk about it. And so I think it's cool. And so a lot of the photos that I've seen with her and fans of the movie, she's making that same face. She knows how to still make the face, the fucking giant mouth, like, ah! Like, we don't have the cameras on, but I nailed it.
I believe you.
I believe it. I imagined it.
He'll send us a picture later. We'll put it on Instagram.
All right, sounds good. You're just gonna like Photoshop a bunch of dicks coming at me.
I would never. Really?
I would have laughed. It would be pretty funny.
Anyways, so that movie.
Do
we have any fun facts today?
Yeah, I want to hear these fun facts.
Well, okay. So, Kathryn, when you mentioned the hands and you were like, those definitely are Angela's hands.
Yes.
They're the actor that plays Ricky.
Yeah, they're Ricky's hands.
See, and then the next thing I said was, it's probably Ricky.
Well, because it did seem like Ricky at first, because the hands. And the thing is, back in the day when this movie was released theatrically, it was not in 4K. They have restored versions. I'm not sure which version you saw, but I saw the restored 4K version of this film. Mm-hmm. And it makes it tougher to believe it's Angela because you can see the hand so perfect. Then there's that scene where the bully gets a fucking hot curler up her coochie, which is horrible. Man, I cannot imagine that. Oh, that's like putting a fucking hot battery in my pee hole. A double D and like double D in the D. But there's that shot where they show what's supposed to be Angela in the doorway, but that's actually Ricky with a wig on, and you can see him perfectly. You're like, oh, that's Ricky.
Right.
That's Ricky with a wig.
That's when I saw that. I was like, wait, do we know who it is now? Like, I'm so confused.
Yeah, we were not supposed to see that clear. Like in the theater and the drive-in or the original VHS, you can't even tell because it's so grainy and like kind of soft, so you can't really tell. But these new ones, you're like, no, that's Ricky.
Yeah, definitely Ricky.
Yeah, so it fooled me because the original, when I saw it the first time, I saw it in the 4K and I was like, oh, it's Ricky. Like, it's Ricky just putting on the wig and he's pretending to be her. But then in the end, it's like, oh no, it is just her. Okay, well, you got me, movie. Congratulations, you got me.
I wrote shout out to Ben because we never see him again.
I know, poor Ben. We see him in the first 15 minutes. He never comes back.
It's true. Yeah.
We see him after that pedo guy gets taken away, and then that's it. I'm like, oh, bye, Ben.
Bye, Ben. We hardly knew thee.
He got an extra $500 a month or week or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
The actor that plays Ben is James Earl Jones's dad.
Yes. That is him.
I was like, okay.
You can see you can see it. You can see it. And honestly, the character he plays in this movie doesn't do a lot of justice to how talented he was, because he was in a lot of films before this. Yeah, he's well in age at this point, but he was a great actor. It was in a ton of good stuff. So if any of y'all want to check out some of Ben's old stuff, go check it out, because he really was a good actor. It's a reason. There's no, it makes sense why he would then, James Earl Jones would be so badass. But no, I was going to say, what did y'all think of Desiree Gould, who plays Aunt Martha Thomas, which is the new mom for Angela, which is Ricky's mom? Mm-hmm. Is she not? She's might be the creepiest thing in the film. Every time she's on film, she's like, hi, everybody. And she's like, and she's just so fucking weird. It's unsettling, yet I would still bang her if She was like, it's weird. Like I'm conflicted because I'm like, you're creepy as shit, but I still would. I don't know what it is about
you
her.
don't have a lot of like
Standards.
Well, I like wild, weird women. Like I can't help
crazy
it.
eyes. That's what you like.
I like crazy eyes. That's what it is. I love a good set of
That's why you're
crazy
still
eyeballs.
single.
That's why
Yeah. I want to not be able to tell if you're looking at me or my shoes. I want some crazy fucking eyes, man.
I'm surprised you're still alive, sir.
Oh my. Yeah, I thought she was that shit.
Loved her. That
She's
shit crazy.
amazing. Yeah, and apparently did not get direction for that, what she was doing, like that weird way she was talking and her voice, like inflection. That was all her. She just came on set and was like, I'm gonna be this crazy bitch. And the director was like, good, like this is great. You're creeping me the fuck out, that's for sure. Keep on doing it.
She left and they like locked the door. They're like,
I know,
she's
they're
not
like,
coming back.
Don't ever hire that crazy ass lady again. She did a great job, but she's fucking insane.
Right.
She does good though. I like it. There's so many good characters. That's what separates this movie from so many other. There's a fucking cavalcade of horror movies like this in the 80s. There's so many you could drown in them. Like you could be like Scrooge McDuck, just diving in them like coins. But this one sticks out because they hired so many good character actors to be in this movie. Even the creepy cook, who, by the way, he like plays this gross, greasy child molester, fucking creepy fuck. And I'm so glad his ending is, by the way, maybe one of the roughest because he doesn't even die. He's just cooked. He's just he's bacon now.
Right.
And apparently on set, like in real life on set, he was one of the sweetest, nicest guys on set.
Oh.
But he played this creepy asshole so well that you hate him and you just can't wait,
I would be very surprised if they were like, yeah, he was actually a fucking creep.
Yeah, like we found him at a playground by himself.
Next to his van,
Yeah. Like, hey, you want to play a creepy cook that hits on children? He's like, yeah, why not?
Do we have any more fun facts, Hayley?
I mean, just some info, I guess. So it was filmed in Argyle, New York, near a lake.
What?
Oh, no shit.
Near a lake. Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's crazy.
I thought I saw a lake. Definitely that opening boat scene. Jeez, man. Goodbye, Daddy.
Okay, honestly, when I saw the opening, I was like, I fucking hate this movie.
Oh, that made me immediately love the movie.
I was like, this is gonna be so bad. But it's good. I liked it at the end. As Kathryn said earlier, to me at least, she said the ending made it worth it.
Oh, yeah. It's one of the greatest, most iconic endings of any horror movie of all time. Like, it's up there for sure. If it wasn't in there, I think this would have been a great movie that just people would have to like discover. But because it had that ending, everyone knows it. And maybe that's probably why it did as good as it did, because I'm sure it's all back then, word of mouth. I mean, still to this day, word of mouth is a huge way to market something. I think it's like, hey, you got to see this movie, but you don't want to spoil it, but you want your friend to see it and you want to see your friend see it. It's like, yeah, look at the pee-pee. And you're like looking at your friend, look at the pee-pee. You're just like, this is a great time. And, so I think
we're just looking at pee-pees together.
So anyway, but I think that's why it really was. I don't know if that was the director's idea or how that came about, but he must have been adamant if he was like, I'm going to try to find some college kid that's willing to show off his little cold, tiny, frizzled little pee-pee. And the fact that you're right, he did have to get super wasted for it. So it makes sense. I think he was like, nobody wants to do that, but he's a legend. I mean, everyone has seen his penis. That's kind of cool.
Nobody knows who he is, though.
Yeah, apparently they tried to find him. So the documentary I saw, they tried to find him and they just looked at so many penises. They just could not find this guy. They put him in the penis database. They're like, no matches found.
No matches found.
Oh my God. That's so
They
funny.
did try to find him and they couldn't find him. So yeah, he popped in for that scene and he is gone. He's doing whatever the fuck now. But yeah.
Yikes.
It would have been cool though. I would have liked to hear from him because I think the directors of the documentary were like, people want to hear from Penis Guy. Like, we got to find out what was your experience like. But that's all hearsay about him being wasted and stuff, is that the people on set saw him get fucked up because he just couldn't do it. He kept like backing out. They're like, we need to shoot this scene. And he's like, oh, I can't, I don't want to do it. And so then he just started drinking booze, and it gave him the liquid courage. I said Ricky's my favorite character. What are y'all's favorite characters?
Oh, jeez.
Do y'all have a favorite?
Mine was Short Shorts. I don't remember his name though.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes.
I think it was Gene.
He's a sweetheart. He's a local too, because you said it was shot in Jersey or
New York.
New York.
And because you can hear it, like, well, that's the other funny thing. The two kids in the very beginning, they're from New York, and they sound like they're from New York. They have this hard fucking accent,
Right.
And the dad is not from New York. And I'm like, why do your kids sound like they should be like fucking slinging pizza pies? You know, and you sound like you're from the Midwest or some shit. It was so funny. The first time I saw that, and then when I saw the documentary, they said, yeah, they just went to go get little kid actors that were in the area. And of course, they had super thick New York accents. I'm like, that makes sense.
I mean, the dad's part was so short. Don't you think he could have faked his accent?
I know. He's like, oh, what's up, man? Like, he's like trying to do something. I'm walking here.
There's a boat to come in.
Oh, wait, what is he? Super Mario? He's like, there's a boat to come in.
That's the only Italian accents are what I assume the New York accents are.
Oh my God, there's a speed boat about to kill me.
There's
My
a pizza
children.
on the boat.
Oh my God.
Right before he died, he said, I blame you for flipping over my boat, you cunt. Because like the kids flip over his little, I don't know, what do you call those? I don't do that stuff. He's like,
Like a
paddle boat?
wind something?
Wind paddles. I don't know. What they're
Wind
called.
paddles.
Wind
Yeah.
paddle canoe.
A wind paddle canoe, and the kids flip it over. And that's what set him up, because the girl that was driving the boat didn't see it, and
Was
it
like
capsized.
looking behind her the whole entire time, just
Yeah.
driving forward.
Like, how bad of a boat are they called? Drivers, pilots, captains? I don't know.
Captains.
A boat, operator. How bad do you got to be when you when you can't even tell that you're about to hit? Because she was pretty much just heading toward land, like turn.
Yeah.
Right.
What's wrong with you? The one thing you got to do in a boat is turn. Make sure you're turning, because at some point, if you're in a lake, you're gonna hit land. You
Right.
dumbass. Just turn the fucking thing. Oh man, that kid definitely got fired that let her pilot that motherfucker. I'm gonna keep just switching the words out because I don't know what it's called when you're operating a boat. But that beginning scene, I'm surprised that made you feel salty about it, because I was like, I'm here for this. Like, we got a fucking dead dad. We got this other guy that's in the scene that he just says, like, what's the dad's name? John, I think. And he's like, John.
No.
And I think I saw in the documentary that John, the dad, and that guy that reacts to it, they were supposed to have been in a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Right?
before we see the wee, like we see them in bed together.
That's right. Okay, cool.
So
'Cause
they
I
were
think there's some-
dads or something.
Yeah, they were they're DTF. They're dads to fuck. I don't know.
I don't know.
DFT, dads fucking themselves.
Yeah, dude. Dads fuck dads.
DFT.
Hell, we're a couple of DFDs, just dads fuck dads.
We're the dads only over here.
Yeah, we're dad fuckers over here. That's what we do. But yeah, like, it's weird though, because even in that little clip in the very beginning, you could really feel the love that this guy has for his new, this partner that just died. He's
Yeah.
just like, no, damn it, stupid bitch. Learn how to drive a boat.
John.
It's
Yeah.
like, John, no.
This movie is, though, so kind of, I don't want to say ahead of its time, but it took a shot at something that really other movies were not really fucking with,
Right, especially in the 80s.
Yeah, the whole gender identification, like, and how, she's brought up and the twist of it. And yes, it's exploitative, this was seen in horror movies for years beyond that, of like, oh, because you have some kind of gender identity crisis, you're a crazy person or whatever like that. But the movie at least justifies it in the sense of there was a lot more trauma just beyond that. she had already experienced, with her dad dying in front of her face and her brother dying in front of her face and her crazy fucking aunt, which I think I would have started killing people if I had to live with that fucking crazy lady. Right. So it makes sense. Like, I see what they're trying to do with it and stuff. And I give it its, props for that. And they handled it, in the best way you could handle that in the 80s. There just wasn't a lot to go off on. They were really just working with what they were working with. And I think it turned out to be a good film in general. I like it. I don't know if y'all have like in the Moustachioed Podcastio, we rate the movies. I don't know if y'all rate the movies.
We do rate the movies. Haley, how do we rate the movies?
Oh, God.
It's been a long time.
By color of penis. This is a solid black.
We can't do that.
Okay, you can edit that out.
It would have to be by like penis length. Like,
this is a
9-incher.
This is a fucking 12-inch banger.
We usually just feel like out of 5 or out of 10. I think we do 10. So.
Okay, I like that.
How many stars or penises that you'd like to give it out of 10?
I do it by my favorite mustache.
How many mustaches?
Well, you have the full Fu Manchu recommendation for fuck yeah. You have the walrus mustache recommendation for pretty damn good. You have the horseshoe mustache recommendation for not bad. And then you have the dreaded Hitler mustache recommendation for burn this fucking movie in hell.
Okay.
This gives the full Fu Manchu from me. I give this a solid 10. I love this fucking movie. It's a great time. You need to watch it if you haven't seen it before. Don't be a little bitch. Like, you need to watch this movie. You're missing out if you don't see it. If you're like, I don't really like horror movies. No, fuck you. Give it a watch. Grow some ovaries, you fucking piece of shit, and get brave and watch this movie, please. You're missing out. Anyway, that's my
full Fu Manchu. We got it.
Yeah. Highly recommended from me. I have a good time with this movie, and honestly, I like it more every time I see it. I love the good that's in this film. Like, the positive shit is so good, and then you just have people dying and stuff. But it's a horror movie, so it's highly expected.
Were only the bad people, honestly.
Yeah, well, the one fault of this movie, and the director himself did say he would take this out if he could do the movie again, or if he could go back when he was doing it, was her killing the little kids that are
right.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I felt that was unjustified. He's like, because the only reason those little fuckers died was because I don't want to call them little fuckers, but the only reason those kids died was because they threw sand at her. I don't know if you remember when they dumped her in the water. Those kids were throwing sand, and then Ricky goes, "You fucking sons of bitches!" Like, he yells at the little kids, and that's what was supposed to be the justification of her killing them. Because they threw sand. So it's it doesn't make sense. They're little innocent children. Like,
yeah, when the kids died, I was like, well, that kind of like ruins all of the other plot points that we've gotten, because I didn't remember the sand thing. So I was like, why did these innocent kids die? I mean, for the most part.
Because for the most part, you're kind of rooting for her. You're like, yeah, kill these fucking douchebags. Like, why not?
Right.
And it's a good time. And then, so yeah, for the most part, you're having a good time, and then she kills some toddlers. Like, I was rooting for you, like whoever the killer is, and then they did that, and I was like, damn it! It kind of ruins it a little bit. But I feel like the fact the director acknowledged it, I feel I'm okay with it. Like, the fact that he was like, yeah, I would take it out too. It makes me feel better. If he was like, no, it's justified, she shouldn't kill those children, I'd be like, no, fuck you. Then it would taint the movie for me. But because he agrees. It's all good. I'll let it pass. It's just a few kids.
It's just a few.
It's a movie. They didn't actually die. Jesus.
So, Haley, what do you rate this movie?
Yeah. We're talking about ratings. Rating. She's on the fence. Haley. I think she was coming in with a certain number. Maybe I convinced her to give it a little bit better of a rating.
I know. I was like, I think I would. Okay. It's definitely a cult classic. I think everyone should see this movie. So I would do the Fu Manchu.
Nice. That's awesome. I'm happy inside.
So I guess I'll give it a full Fu Manchu.
A full Fu Manchu's all the way. I don't get this too often on my show, but usually everyone that disagrees with me, they hate my guts. I don't know why they even guessed on my show. But full Fu Manchu.
I feel like because it is the cult classic that it is, and like it's just everyone should see it, and it's interesting to say the least, for sure.
Yeah, it's discomforting. Like it's weird because it's a movie that there's scenes where you're having fun. There's scenes where you're laughing because there's actually some really good bits, and Ricky's hilarious. That one scene where he comes in with a cowboy hat for no reason. And,
Oh my god.
Shit like that. You're like,
pointed that out.
it's hilarious. I'm like, why is he wearing a cowboy? Yeah, I was just, like, he's from the East Coast. He's just rolling in with a cowboy hat on. It's so funny. There's a lot of just good bits, and then there's stuff that you just feel gross, and that's what a horror movie should have. It should have all those elements. That's why I'm not really big on a lot of horror movies where it's just gross stuff like happening the whole time, or people just getting destroyed
Hayley.
every scene.
Me.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, I'll give some leeway depending on the plot and the storyline. I'll give some leeway to some films with that stuff, but I like those campy 80s horror movies because they have fun. And like I said, you can tell the cast, and the documentary mentions it. They all said we had a fucking amazing good time, and we never felt like we were in a horror movie. Like we actually thought we were just at camp. The way the director set it all up, the kids never had to deal with any kind of weird trauma or anything like that. They really protected the kids in this film to make sure that the experience was good for them and positive. And you can tell because they're just, it's all a good vibe. So yeah, that's my feelings from this film.
He starts crying.
And the other thing about horror movies is
so beautiful.
It's the only way I can come.
He just watches Saw every time he has to.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, the only way I can get into a slash is with a slash from a horror movie. I don't know. I'm sorry. You can cut that out. That was horrible.
I'm gonna leave only bad jokes in. Like,
you're gonna take out all the bangers and just leave in the trash.
So Hayley, is that all you have for us for the movie?
It's not, but
what
we
else
did
do we
ratings.
have?
We did ratings already.
What's okay? You got some bonus.
Go back in?
Yeah, some bonus material. I'm happy to listen to that.
Okay. You convinced me.
It's like no convincing at all.
Really twisted your arm there.
So where it was filmed at in New York, it was filmed at a camp that was known as Algonquin. Hopefully I said that right. I don't know. And the director, he actually went to camp there as a boy.
Oh.
I wonder what experience he had going to
probably
camp.
The exact same. It's probably
to write this movie.
The exact same experience. Some kid with a penis killed everybody.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, you went to a camp and then you eventually become a director and you get to film at that camp? Like, that's kind of cool. I like that.
That is pretty cool.
That's got to be fun.
I'm just bringing it back.
Yeah.
You know, the movie was filmed in 5 weeks.
Oh,
that's crazy. That is
crazy.
insane. But when you're dealing with such a small budget, you really need to push through. Like, that needs to be
right.
They must have been working pretty freaking hard.
It was probably like during a summer camp.
Well, that's what helped with the filming was they treated it kind of like a summer camp. So all the kids were sleeping there.
Yeah.
So they could just wake up in the morning and fucking get to shooting, you know, so you didn't have to worry about so much travel and stuff.
Child labor law. I mean, travel, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Child labor laws. Yeah. You really work those little fuckers.
Let them play around.
Yeah, hey, my dad was mowing lawns at 8 years old. These kids could at least get out and say some lines.
There's some sand, you know.
Yeah.
I guess so. The film had been storyboarded, but after day one of filming, they were already set. They already had a setback, and they were behind on filming, so they just threw the whole storyboard out.
Sometimes you just gotta wing it, kind of like what I'm doing here.
You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing great.
You're doing great.
I didn't say I was bad at winging it. It's literally my entire life philosophy.
So they just threw out the whole storyboard.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yep. I know. I was like, dang, they really just leaving it in the hands.
That's like when you get to a test or something and you're you don't know the first answer. So you just throw the whole test out.
Yeah, you're like, fuck it. I guess I'm just going to do the code from Double Dragon, A, B, B, C, or whatever. No, Contra. Yeah. That was Contra. Yeah. A, B, B, C, C, A, B. And then you just cross your fingers and see what happens. Maybe you'll get a C minus.
Still passing.
So passing, yeah.
Yeah, technically you're good.
Let's see. And then apparently this movie was released as, in the UK, it was called Nightmare Vacation.
Yeah, not a fan of that name.
That
Nope.
makes very little sense.
Yeah. Plus, you already have Nightmare on Elm Street coming around there. I'm not sure when the first one was, but I thought it was like 82 or something like that. But I think Nightmare on Elm Street was already out. It's like you don't want to add another Nightmare franchise. I like Sleepaway Camp. It seems innocent. Like I feel like horror movies that have titles that are like death, battle, you know, up your asshole or whatever. I don't know. Like it's like way over the top trying to be crazy. I think it's fun when it's like just it's a word that you would use at any point and it's not a big deal, but you make it scary. I love that. That's way more fun.
And reeling it back to the beginning to the end, basically. Frank the cop. The whole reason why our guest
he's my favorite character.
Chose this movie. I have to say that mustache is chef's kiss. It's beautiful until the very end.
Yeah, he shaved, unfortunately.
Totally fake.
And I'm talking Family Dollar. You fucking last minute, you're like, I need a fake mustache stat. And they just put this fucking strip of like tape with hair on it. Like it just looks like it's not even the same color as his hair. So bad.
If you think about it though, if they really truly did get behind schedule on the first day and they threw out the storyboard, they potentially were not planning on him coming back. So he shaved and then he had to come back for a scene at the end.
Yeah, they were like, we need some authority figure to come back and see all the dead children that they weren't able to protect.
Right.
And we need you back, Fred, whatever your fucking name is.
Right. The cop.
Yeah, Frank the cop. And he's like, wow, shit, I shaved. They're like, well, here you go. Here's this fucking strip of
caterpillar.
Yeah. Put this on. And the fact he's playing so straight, like he's playing such a serious character. It's like, dude, you have a fake mustache on. And you look like an idiot. Yes. It is the best, but his OG mustache. You're right, and I think that's who I honored. I think I may have honored Fred the cop on my.
You honored. Well, you.
Or did I honor Ben? Oh, okay, yes, because he did have a mustache. He doesn't have a mustache in this movie, but so my show has that one rule where you don't have to. So whoever we're honoring, they have to be a true mustachioed legend, as I like to put it. Means they're not just wearing it for the film. They've actually sported a mustache in real life. And I'll even honor an actor if they've sported in real life, but they don't have the mustache in the film because technically they're still a mustachioed legend in my book. It's a fake rule that I made because I'm a
and
nerd.
It's your podcast, so.
And it's my podcast. I get to do whatever I want. Anyway.
But I think you also did mention Frank.
Yeah, I think.
So reel it back in. We still didn't.
So did you listen to it? You actually listened to it?
I think I listened to like
at least the
first
beginning,
5 minutes, but I didn't want to ruin the movie.
Oh, that's true. So I was hoping you were going to say that I really got bored and I hated it. So I stopped listening.
No, I didn't want to ruin everything that we're going to talk about today. So
yeah, that's true.
I listened to the beginning. You introduced Eddie, and then I was like, I'm done.
Right, cut it
Maybe
off.
I'll go back to it now, but it's probably just the same jokes that I just heard.
Oh no, you'll get some fresh ones in there for sure. And Eddie's funny as well. Yeah, that's a good one.
But yeah. Well, thank you, Hayley, for bringing us Sleepaway Camp.
You're welcome. Thank you to our guest for picking the mustache.
Yes, you did a great job. We were happy that you came on the show, Daniel. Did you want to just promo yourself one more time? There's one more spot for you to shameless promo.
It's the Moustachioed Podcastio. We're ready for the show. Yeah, you go. I sing my own theme song because I'm a real loser. And but I did sing punk and hardcore and metal since I was 14 years old. So I like I love. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, no, I am not afraid of the microphone. That's when I knew once I got sad enough about my life, I knew it's time to start a podcast. And so I did. I was like, I'm going to join all these white folks and join the party, see what's going on in the podcast world. And so I did it. And it's called the Moustachioed Podcastio. It's like any other podcast, but it's got that fucking Latin spice, just boners and wet pussies. It's fun. Everyone loves it. And no, not everyone loves it. There's that one fucker that give it the 1 star. But most people have a good time with it. Some episodes are 3 hours. Some episodes are 1 hour. Some episodes just don't come out because I'm too lazy to edit them. And so I delay a week. But you know what? It's a great time. And I might be moving the show over to YouTube. So you get to see this fucking sexy face and my fucking tits. And yeah, like you're get to see all of it. And it's going to be fun. I'm working with someone that has a studio. So pretty soon you might find the Podcastio on YouTube. But yes, you can find the show at Moustachioed Podcastio, Moustachio on Instagram, and Podcastio on Twitter if you want me to Twitter your twits, you know, and just let my fingers touch your twitties. And I enjoy it. Thank you so much. And I'm so appreciative of y'all having me on. I'm a whole thing. I'm a lot. And you put up with me very well. You both have wonderful names. I would totally, y'all both look like it's like the best emo post-hardcore chick names. You know, I feel like I've met so many Kathryns and Hayleys after a show. They're wonderful women. They wear mascara. They're kind of suicidal, but they won't do it. You know, it's not worth it. And they're beautiful. You know?
Just like read us.
I know. I'm like, God damn.
I know it's a special skill.
Okay, well,
I did want to say real quick. Hold on, I did want to say real quick that I have thoroughly enjoyed you.
I've heard that before.
She has a boyfriend. I'm just kidding.
I'm like, oh shit, he's gonna come and fucking choke me, and then I'm gonna come.
He's not big. It's fine.
he's gonna be choking me. He's like, why are you hard? I'm like, just keep going.
Oh my god! But your outro, your like whole thing is just like my favorite. You've been like my favorite person on this. Honestly,
sitting right here.
Yeah, I like to have a good time. Like, what's the point? You know, like we're doing this. We're just trying to. If you ever invite me on a show, like this is the thing I do, and I just want people to have fun. Like that's the number one. I just love to have good times and for people to like learn, but also have some laughs. It's fun.
Some gigs.
Yeah, why not?
So, Spooky Babes, thank you for joining us today. And Hayley, do you have anything to tell the Spooky Babes?
Thank you for listening in to this. Go check out Daniel. He's funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and the world's a better place with you in it, and we'll see you
in your nightmares.